ये हमारी कहानी का सार है। गोलू और राजी भाई और बहन हैं।
I personally find videos and video games especially about other cultures absolutely fascinating. And the older I get, there's something about seeing these video games that just gives me a sense of wonder and immersion that I've never actually experienced before. And that is exactly why we will be talking about in this edition of Gamepass Plus and Beyond, RAJI, an ancient epic that is on the PlayStation Plus right now. Now, as I said before, I really do love games that debut other cultures. Games like Ghost of Tsushima really immerse me because of the fact of the Japanese lore and everything that went into it. Yes, obviously it is still fictional, but you do get a sense of that culture, and it makes it just that much more worth playing. While this game doesn't have the same kind of production value as Ghost of Tsushima, I still think RAJI is a fun game to play and definitely worth your time. Basing this off of Hindu lore and mythology, RAJI is the story of a young girl who is a circus performer that must rescue her brother from demons after their village was attacked and abducted her brother. With help from the gods, she ends up battling multiple demons as she goes to rescue him. Now, there are two things that I really love about this. One, it is based off of Hindu mythology, and yes, it is twisted up a bit. I don't know Hindu mythology very much, besides just some basic gods like Shiva. However, learning more about them in this kind of light was actually really fun and enjoyable. I actually had a really good time learning about this, and it made me want to go back and actually learn more about Hindu mythology in general. The game even allows you to listen to the whole thing in natural Hindi language, which I absolutely adore.
पहले की बात है, एक असुर ने तपस्या की। ऐसी साधना को देखकर ब्रह्मा ने उसे अमर होने का वरदान दिया और दिया एक सबसे शक्तिशाली अस्त्र।
It's little things like that make me really enjoy games and makes me also realize how much games can connect us through all different types of languages, cultures, and all the works. Now, what are my thoughts on the gameplay itself? Well, at the time of this recording, I have not beaten this game. I will say that the combat is very interesting. It is action-adventure game from like almost a top-down view, which isn't bad at all. Allows you to see a lot more of the environment, and while the game is extremely linear, it's basically like you're just going from hallway to down a hallway to another room. The game still looks very well done. I think it actually looks incredibly pretty for being a smaller game. Now, as you are exploring the world, which really isn't a whole lot to explore because like I said, the game is incredibly linear, you'll be doing a lot of jumps, flips, and all that to just get yourself from one area to another, but the main mode here is actually combat. So you'll enter, a lot of times you'll get into a hallway area and then you'll enter into a little arena spot. As much praise I was giving about this game, this is where it starts to falter just a little bit, because while combat is fast, you actually get a spear given to you by Durga, which is another Hindu god, and you will actually be able to use that to fight off other monsters. Now, you basically use your square button to do light attacks, you use your triangle button to use heavy attacks. It's very simple in those regards. However, I will say that there are multiple times where I did have some issues with the controls being a little clunky. There was quite a few times I would be in the middle of combat trying to dodge, and the button that I used to dodge just wouldn't do it. Now, it could just be my controller as well, but this was just something that I actually switched controllers and then seen that I had the same issue, so there was an issue there. But from what I played, other than that, I really didn't have too much of an issue. I actually found the game very, very fun and just overall a really great experience. I have a lot of fun with it. I don't think the game is terrible, and I will be excited to continue playing and seeing how this game plays out. Now, have you guys played RAJI, an ancient epic? Have you not? Are you interested in learning about other lores out there, similar to Ghost of Tsushima? I want to hear all those kind of comments down below. Be sure to check me out on all different social medias, especially TikTok, where I'm super hot at right now. And as always, I'm Taylor from AfrofishOG, and I'll catch you all in the next.